One of the most common questions in entrepreneurship, especially for startups, is franchising a feasible choice for business or investment? In order to answer this question, one must understand the basics of franchising and the contributing factors to its success. Understand franchising and know if it's a viable option for you. Learn from the Go Negosyo Angelpreneur, the Philippines marketing guru and a successful entrepreneur himself, Mr. Josiah Go.
Good day, this is Josiah Go, and today we will talk about franchising. Franchising gives the right to use the franchisor's business model, which includes the brand, the product, the system within a geographical location. When we have the Mansmith franchise diamond model, and it talks about two partners, the franchisor and the franchisees. The franchisor side, you have quality of product value, which is the first thing that you determine in a franchise in terms of the viability. And then you look at quality of company, and then you look at quality of ROI. And then from the franchisee side, you look at quantity of prospects, quality of local effort, as well as quality of leadership. Both the franchisor and the franchisee are committed to the continuous efficiency and effectiveness of the franchise business. Well, starting from quality of product value, you look for the brand. Does the company brand stand for something in the marketplace? Brand is a simplifier of choice. So is that brand something that the consumer trusts? Do they have products that are very compelling, products that are relevant and unique? Would be an advantage. Do they have good packaging? And do they have prices that are affordable or prices that are relevant to the target consumers? And then in terms of quality of company, you look at systems and manual. Do they have the right control and information that can help both the franchisor and the franchisee run the business? Do they train the franchisee continuously? Do they have a conflict resolution mechanism? Do they communicate with their franchisor and franchisee easily? Do they have a support system? Like, do they have delivery? Do they have business development support, for example? In terms of quality of ROI, you look at the fees and the royalty that they charge. The higher the fees, the higher the royalty, the lower will be the return on investment if there is no corresponding volume. So you have to be very careful about that. Do they offer terms? That would be advantageous. Are stocks readily available? And if stocks are suddenly not available, what is the company policy? Who gets the stock? Is it the franchisor's company-operated store, or is it the franchisee store? Do they have very good location, for example? Do they help the franchisee look for location? And if there are additional locations nearby, do they offer it to the existing franchisee, for example? Well, in quantity of prospects, location is joint responsibility of the franchisor and the franchisee. They both need to agree on the location. The location will give them the foot traffic. But more importantly, it also gives them the captured rate, or the number of people who goes inside a franchise store and would buy. You have to take into consideration the quality of the local effort. Are there adequate local area promotions, for example, to create awareness on the availability of the franchise? Are there campaigns to create trial to allow consumers to go in and try products? Are there local areas supervision adequate? Are they competent? Are they experienced? Do they know what to do in case sales are low? And then, of course, quality of leadership entails the background of the franchisee. What's the background? If they have business acumen, that provides a lot easier orientation, because they already know how a business is run. But more important than the business background is the attitude, the habits, which is part of what is called the cash knowledge, attitude, skills, and habits, which is a set of qualities that a franchisee should have in order for a franchise to work. And as you can see, you need both franchisors and franchisee to work together. This is a partnership. You can have very good franchisor, but if you don't have good franchisee, it's not going to work. There are two sides of a franchise diamond framework. You can have also very good franchisee, but not very good franchisor, or a franchisor who is not experienced, and then it's simply going to waste the investment of the franchisee. Both sides will have to do their share in order to make the franchise work. Well, certainly you need to choose a good company, but do remember that a good company is not the same as good stock in the stock market. You can have a very well-managed company, but you may not have a good stock because you don't make money on the stock. Stock prices has remained stable, and so is a franchise. A good company is not the same as a profitable franchisor, and the reason is that unless a franchisee makes money, then the franchise does not really mean anything to the franchisee. Quality of ROI is part of the responsibility of the franchisor, and the franchisee need to make money much more than when they put their money in the bank and earn a little interest. You need to interview the existing franchisees. You know, talk to a big store, talk to a small store, talk to in different geographical areas before you decide to get a franchise business. So in summary, the Mansmith franchise diamond model involves two parties, the franchisor and the franchisees. The franchisor is responsible for quality of product value. Then you have quality of company and quality of ROI. In terms of the franchisee, the franchisees will have to ensure that they have quantity of prospect by way of good location, quality of local effort, and quality of leadership, and both of them will have to be committed to ensure that their business will continuously be efficient and effective at the same time. This has been Josiah Go for the Go Negosyo Mansmith online series.